If you listen really closely, you can hear every featherweight in the division cry, oh, why is he getting the quick turnaround? Why is he on the biggest card of the year? You know, I love it. I lap it up. I rub it in their faces. And carry on. It's a beautiful thing.
I feel like you need guys like this in your career because he says all this and then I beat him up. But he believes it, man. And like I said, I don't.
I say things and then I go out and do them. And people doubt me when I say them until I go and do them. I set out to drag the UFC back by the scruff of the neck like I said I would. I set out to get my teammates out like I said I would. And now I'm done with it. Now it's done. Now we're on to the next chapter.
Kept talking more and more hype and more hype. And I saw an opportunity here to maybe headline a card or be on a big pay-per-view, get a lot of light on the featherweight division, and get to shut this guy's mouth. This is my house. You know what I mean? I built where I'm at from the ground up.
Next chapter is taking P-Head clean out. I don't know where he's going to go after this. You know, I believe his career is deteriorating. His skill level has stagnated. Personally, I don't think he wants to fight. I get the same vibe off of him as I got off of Cole. Talk the big game, talk like he wanted until I'm here. Then all of a sudden it's a different attitude.
You know, to tell you the honest truth, I don't think a guy from Ireland gets to this level and gets this much hype about him by accident. He talks a little bit more with his mouth than with his hands, I think. But that being said, he's beat everybody he said he was going to beat, you know, but now he's got himself into a serious situation September 27th.
I would describe the UFC featherweight division as mine. It will be just me, UFC featherweight division, Conor McGregor. I don't give a about rankings. As far as I'm concerned, I'm number one. And when Dustin's head clatters off that canvas, they'll realize pretty soon. These custom-made suits aren't cheap. This solid gold pocket watch, 3 people died making this watch, you know what I mean? I need to put people away. Honestly, I think he's basic. He has that basic Thai stance. Nothing unpredictable. Same shots every fight. There's a young, handsome Irishman coming up that's looking to take his head clean off. Dustin thinks it's all talk, but when he wakes up with his nose plastered on the other side of his face, he's gonna know it's not all talk. I'm bringing this division up, but I'm not bringing it up with them. I'm bringing it up on my own, and I'm taking them all out.
Wolf Manager will be our referee.
I'm a selfie guy. Yeah.
A selfie a day keeps the haters at bay. They made one.
How many?
Last year was one
How many of these have we seen in 13 years?
20.
What do you mean? How many have you seen?
Fighters that do their own documentaries that fund it.
Fucking.
Nah. This is prime time TV.
No.
Monday night, the most busiest.
If you're not putting your own money into it,
yeah,
you'll get good exposure.
Yeah.
Just so you know, when we were having our conversation today, I thought that was a UFC embedded.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So I was saying whatever the fuck I wanted to because I'm like, this is my footage anyway. I don't give a fuck what I say. And then we walk out and I'm like, hey, we got some good shit on Embedded. And they're like, Embedded starts tomorrow. I said, what the fuck was that? I said, that's some documentary. I go, oh my God. So dude, reel that shit back in for me.
As executive producer, I've got your back.
Yeah, I thought that was UFC.
Now, this kid is the it man in the sport.
Nah, it's fucking sweet.
When I'm walking towards the octagon, and the purpose is people announcing.
I'm so excited for this. I don't even want to sit down during this fight. I'm going to stand up during this fight. I don't even want to sit down. Roy's got a chin and a half.
Yeah.
Oh,
fuck! Oh shit, walk off.
oh shit.
He does that walk off every time. That was crazy. He just walks off every time. Every time he walks off, yeah?
Right call too. But he was
Definitely was the right call. He headbutted the floor.
pissed.
Try to find an Irish pub to do an after party with because I thought that would be cool, you know. Whip Conor's silly ass and then have some fish and chips and Guinness, you know. Dedicate this fight to Ireland. I'll show you my gum stash for fight week. I got some green tea in here, peach cobbler, root beer float, my favorite, apple pie. Forget about it. Yeah. See you in a second. Be back in an hour or so.
Good.
Bye, Mama Dilly.
Bye. Have fun.
This is just another fight. You know, I don't believe all the stuff people are saying or all the stuff he's saying. None of that matters. What matters is 15 minutes, me and Conor, let the better man show himself. For those 15 minutes, the truth will be told. And I'm excited about that because this is going to tell a lot. You know, this is going to be good for him. He needs an ass whipping like he's about to get. It's going to make him a better person in the long run. You're welcome, Conor. This will help you out. My building blocks. I'm gonna build an empire.
1, 2, right uppercut, left hand. Roll under after that, shoot for the takedown.
It's a dangerous feeling, man. My weight's good too. Usually I'm feeling low and like lightheaded. I feel great. I'm not focused on the outcome. Focus on the performance. Outcome's gonna happen. No stress about that. Focus on performance. 1 week, 7 days. Get my hand raised. A couple camps ago, I went pretty plant-based through all my supplements. I use all organic wheatgrass, greens, alkalizing greens, energizing greens. My body runs pure off of this stuff. I feel a difference everywhere, man. Mind, body. Mind's a powerful weapon, man.
I predicted this. This feels normal. You know what I mean? In my crazy little head back then, all this was going on, and now it's going on. The thing is, when you're 365 days a year, 24/7 with this game, you can live comfortably. You know what I mean? I feel sorry for the journeyman fighters, the way they approach the game, where it's all about struggle. You know what I mean? I feel sorry for them. But we do it right. Don't really have rituals. 'Cause here's the thing about rituals and superstitions. It's another word for fear. It's fear manifested in a different way. If you need to do something a certain way, you need a ritual, you need a superstition. I need to wear my lucky pants. I can't perform without these lucky pants. And then your lucky pants don't show up or they go missing. And then you freak out, and really it's all just the mind tricking you. It's fear manifesting itself in different ways. So I could do anything on the day, at any time, and do what I do every day, get in there and perform. So other athletes in this game can look at me and hate on it, or they can look at me and say, this is what works. This is what gets you in there. This is what climbs you up them ranks. But it's their choice. That ain't my business, dog. Oh, way. We're here in the basement, and they've no wall like this, like a mat with a wall, so we figured out a way to stack mats, plaster them to the wall. Then we've just been doing some wrestling. Rounds against the fence, straight rounds against the open. Fresh guy every 2.5 minutes coming in at me. And that was that, just having fun, doing what we do every day. Improvising, adapting, and overcoming. And that's it, have fun, baby. Well, I don't get tired, I don't ever get tired. I'm coming back to back camp here. I've been in a fight camp since I'm 10 years old. You know what I mean? This is nothing new to me. I don't get tired, ever. I'll be celebrating with my circle of people. Another day of winning.
Hard work's almost done. Time to heal up. Get some rest tonight. Take off to Vegas, fight week festivities. That's how we do it, man.
How you doing?
Good, very good.
How's LA treating you?
It's treating me pretty good right so far, yeah.
Dustin Poirier. What do you see in him?
I see him as a tough journeyman, a guy that comes to fight. His shots are basic, and I believe this is where it comes to an end. You know, when he walks into something sharp off me, he's going to hit the canvas hard, and that will be that. They cannot deny me anymore. You might say Cub Swanson is the #1 contender, but he could only decision Dustin, and a close decision at that. So for me to go out and put Dustin away in 1 round, guess what? I skip the queue and fight for that belt.
Numero uno. We all know that you're a very fashionable guy.
Are you impressed?
I am very impressed. I thought maybe you would t-shirt it on a casual Monday, but you are always ready to go, huh?
I stay ready, my friend. Always ready to go. Never ever in your life should you turn down an opportunity to get kitted out in a 3-piece suit. I don't understand it. If there's an opportunity to wear a three-piece suit, I am going to take full advantage of that, as you can see.
Get fresh.
So fresh.
Refreshed.
Here,
Right, which way?
This is your first UFC pay-per-view fight. You nervous?
You know, I don't feel nervous. For me, this is the correct path now I take over the pay-per-view game. That's the end of a long media day promoting UFC 178. You know, handle business like a professional inside and outside the octagon. Now we fly back to Las Vegas, ring the butler, tell him I'm on my way.
Ready to be surprised by my weight. See what my weight is. I'm kind of anxious.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
When was the last time you checked it?
Maybe 2 days ago.
Ooh. All right, baby. You had me sitting here waiting on you, baby. I apologize. No, I'm just bullshit. Boom.
Sweet.
Show me what you're working with, baby.
That's how we do it in the pros, yeah? Don't even look.
Priceless.
Yeah.
Sweat.
My boy's coming. You want to get this on camera?
First time I had that focus.
Well, you clown box. Did it?
We're ready to fall.
A few days away, my friend. I'm getting out of here, man. Yeah, it's good.
You ever hated somebody so bad that you ever fought? Never in my life. Never in my life. I've never fought a guy that douchey.
I've never disliked somebody that much that I've ever fought. Like, just trying to be professional, you know what I mean? Fucking in a lobby with your crews there, you be a fucking jackass. He's new to this game though, he'll learn.
You should see a lot. TV's there.
I could just wander off and get lost in here. Staring at fruits and veggies, signs. This is a highlight, being in Whole Foods and seeing stuff that I'm gonna eat after I make weight, man. Pumpkin pie, it just looks delicious. I just wanted to hold it. I'm not gonna do it. Just maybe have it sitting around the room, you know? Like by the lamp or something? Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna hurt, right? Yeah, no, you're right. Go classic. Stick to the roots. And don't you judge. Fight week problems, dude. Down to do some press. Got UFC embedded here with me. You know how we do it, man. I like Florida, man. Get that humidity on your back. Conor's gonna get exposed, and he's been running his mouth a lot, so it's impossible to do what he said he's gonna do. You know, I'm prepared and ready, and I'm gonna put this guy away. Everybody's talking about this fight. We're gonna go out there and steal the show.
Cool. Perfect. That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
Good luck. Have fun out there.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to punish this kid. Thank you.
Like great experiences that are meant to be shared.
Man, I came all the way to Vegas to meet you. And we're going to kick some ass on Saturday, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I just bought a nice pair of shirts to go with the watch. Don't even know what make they are. Just put them there. The green tie, the blue shirt, and that colour suit.
Oh, that's...
Back up over there, yeah? You don't get access to that. It's not that close all access, yeah? My legs in Ghana, she's a beast. That's gonna be a great fight. See ya!
I've never disliked somebody that much that I've ever fought.
I'm a nice guy now. What? I've never disliked anybody as much as I've disliked this guy. He likes me after I whoop his ass. I might have to whoop it twice.
Please destroy Conor.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that guy is such a douchebag.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're preaching to the choir.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
He's
it.
gonna get it, man.
Awesome.
He's gonna
I
get it.
cannot
He's gonna
wait.
get it Saturday.
Knock his ass out.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. Put my house on you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dustin.
Yes. Cool. Thank you. Man. My honor, man.
Good luck
Thanks, guys.
Saturday.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks for the
Thanks,
support.
man. Really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
You're a lot nicer.
I'm down for the diet.
Yeah.
Dustin is more focused than most, maybe anyone, and I think he wants it more than anyone. The way Conor carries himself, he comes off disrespectful, and it's going to be a hard pill to swallow when it all comes crumbling down.
The way I feel right now, you see the way he looks like he feels? I feel better than this. Right now.
That's a euphoric moment right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna whoop his ass. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. He's afraid. He's a scared little boy, and panic is setting in, and that is that. So I will go out and I'll put him stiff, and carry on my journey. He's too experienced. All of this shit I keep hearing. I sit back, smile, go in and put him away in one round, and we will talk again on Saturday night. Tune in post-fight. Oh boy, that is a phenomenal suit I have lined up. That it will blow you away. And I cannot fucking wait to wear it, yeah?
It is. It's personal and it's business. It's a grudge match. I don't like this guy, and I'm not sure. It sounds like he doesn't like me, obviously. Well, we're gonna go in there and see who's a better fighter. That's what it comes down to. It's fun. It's the first time I've ever fought somebody talking like this. He falls in love with that, but I think he's more in love with himself, and I think that's gonna be his downfall.
You ain't shit, boy. You ain't shit. Yeah, you ain't shit. What's up?
That's good.
What's up?
I was gonna say, it's not worth 50 grand. Don't do it.
How do I follow that?
Good luck.
God. How do we follow that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Never seen nothing like this, boy. Never seen nothing like this. I'm coming get him, Dana.
You know what's funny? Listen to this. I just started working out like 2 weeks ago. My chest is so fucking sore. It's unbelievable. And you two come running. I go, oh, fuck.
I was thinking like braids. Can you do like braids? Like see the way he has like the skin? But I want like a skin fade right up to the top.
I can definitely cut it. I'm not that good at braids.
Right,
but
well,
I can
even
send
just do
someone.
the shave. Yeah, no, perfect. Yeah.
It's completely short all the way
Do
up.
it that way, yeah.
Or do you want, like, I can start it, let me do it first and have a little bit and see what you think.
Yeah.
And then you can decide. I might be there.
Where at the fight?
My brother's pissed. I was like, well, you don't really have enough time to fly down here and go. But he told me to tell you to kick his ass.
That's a guarantee. How's it look?
What do you think?
Yeah, I like it.
Thanks.
Lay down. The king.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, right there.
Good with it?
Yeah, it's perfect. Thank you so much. What do you think?
I like it.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have the side shaved, yeah? It makes you more aerodynamic. You know what I mean? Faster.
What is up, Las Vegas, Nevada? It is great to be here. How about a hand? UFC President Dana White is in the building. We get to a featured bout in the featherweight division. Dustin the Diamond Poirier versus the notorious Conor McGregor. For Conor McGregor! And his opponent, ranked number 5 in the world, Dustin Poirier! Let's go!
people think that this is going to be my first true test, but when I make it look easy, they will have nothing to say.
Conor's been running his mouth a lot. He's not the guy he thinks he is. He's not the guy you think he is. And I'm going to show that.
The world-famous Las Vegas Strip. First of all, Conor and Dustin Poirier have been going back and forth with each other. Poirier is trying to bully the bully, he says. Whether or not he can pull it off is the real question that will be answered tonight.
There's a certain thing that some fighters possess.
This is what I said, and that is what happened.
I'm not the kind of guy who's going to lay on you and grind out a decision like that.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
It sounds to me emotional.
Working its way into the MGM Grand Garden Arena floor. And as you get lured in, the fancy stuff was just sort of a bait. Joe, you go back to the early days for the Louisiana native. Poirier 8-2 in the UFC. McGregor 26. McGregor will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Conor McGregor! Dustin the Diamond Poirier!
Follow my instructions. We're gonna have a clean fight. You can touch gloves at this time if you wish. Let's do it.
And again, Poirier has the most wins and most finishes in UFC featherweight history. Nice leg kick by Poirier. Ooh, good left hand. And another shot that lands from McGregor. Oh, he tagged him to the left, Mike. He heard it. Hands in his hips. Conversation. Looking to finish the fight. That's it. It's over. Conor McGregor is for real. And he really did just make it look easy. He was out. Man. It clipped him right behind the ear. And there's a hammer fist to the ear. And that we've seen that before, like a Randy Couture, Brock Lesnar. Or like a head kick. A lot of head kicks land on the back of the head. Conor McGregor!
So I said I'd knock him out in the first round, and I knocked him out in the first round. You can call me Mystic Mac because I predict these things.
Conor McGregor, ladies and gentlemen!
Conor, can I ask you, the closing sequence, you know, the punch, the left hand that you landed, looked like maybe your elbow hit him on the side of the head. Did the fist land with a punch, and then did you hit him with the elbow somewhere, and if so, do you know where you got him?
I would have liked him to connect with the chin. I would have liked him to connect cleaner, but there's so much soft, beautiful tissue there that if you crack that little soft area, there's no coming back from that. So look a little closer. It was a legal shot, and that was that.
Did you see that, Dana? What did you think of it? Because you had a better view than we did. We were on the other side of the cage.
Yeah, no, it looked legal to me too.
Did you think did the fist land at all, Conor? Did you?
At no point did I get up and go, "Oh man, that was to the back of the head."
Did the contact come with your elbow or your fist?
No, it was the fist. I fell into it a little bit, to be honest. Looking back, I didn't like it. I double jabbed, and I kind of fell into the left hook a little bit. The first, I threw one before that, where I just let the left hook ping, and I didn't move my body too much, but it just cracked him. That was the one that hurt him. But the one that finished him, I fell into it a little bit. But it hit him with the fist at the back of the head, but above the ear, which is a legal blow. At the end of the day, it was a clean shot, and that was that. For me, I don't like the way people look at the referee. You know, like, he didn't get up and complain. He knew it was a clean shot. If I got knocked out that way, I wouldn't be up here saying it was an illegal blow. I would recognize I was knocked out, and that was that. So
above that would leave either the winner of Aldo and Mendez or Cub Swanson and Frankie Edgar. Obviously, you've arrived. Is anything short of a title shot something you consider at this point if they offered you the winner of Cub and Frankie?
We don't, you know, at the end of the day, as long as I show up and my check is what it says it's going to be, then I show up and I will kill whoever they put in front of me. Of course I want that gold belt. Don't try and tell me that gold belt sitting up right there on this table would not look great to go alongside this ivory elephant trunk suit that I have got on me right now. It would look perfect. I know Dana wants to see it. I know Lorenzo wants to see it. Shout out to Uncle Frank. I know he wants to see it. It's what the fans want. It's what I want. It's what I said. I said I was going to put him away in one round. No one's ever knocked him out. No one has ever done that to Dustin before. He's a great guy. I have nothing but respect for him. I don't just knock them out. I also pick the round.
Conor, I mean, we hear guys all the time say they're getting better with every fight, every time they step in there. But, I mean, it really seems true with you. What's been the key to that? What have you figured out that's making you have a better performance every time?
I just put the work in. You know, I don't slack off. 365 days a year, 24/7. I'm getting better. You know, that's what it's about. This game is about growth. I find that a lot of mixed martial artists or a lot of athletes, period, get to a stage where they are happy with their ability, and then it's about maintenance. It's about showing up at the gym. It's about getting hard rounds in. It's about getting miles on the road in. But really, their skill level is not growing. The skill level is staying the same, and then throughout time, their body is deteriorating. Throughout wars in the gym, throughout wars in the octagon, they deteriorate. Whereas I feel I train smart. I listen to my body. This is only my second fight back from ACL. It's been under a year since ACL surgery. I've had 2 fights, 2 first-round finishes. Would you doubt me? You probably did. But would you doubt me now?
Yes, tonight had some good buzz and some energy, and 10% of ticket sales came from Ireland.
Can I ask you about that? You tweeted, you know, McGregor is legit, and obviously he is. It was a huge statement he made tonight, a huge statement.
I kept saying, why is he predicting a first-round knockout against the number 5 guy in the world? He's setting himself up for, you know, hey, I'm a believer. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. You know, did I think Conor was going to win tonight? I had no idea. Did I think he was actually going to go out and stop Poirier in the first round? I did not.
Can you talk us through the extraordinary act that he did put on in that first round? What was going through your head while you're watching him?
Yeah, this whole Conor McGregor thing has been very fascinating to me. I went over to Ireland. I received that award from Trinity College. I went to Trinity College, and literally all I heard was Conor McGregor the whole time that I was over there, right? Conor McGregor this, Conor McGregor that. So we came back here, and I'm like, who the hell is Conor McGregor? Who is this kid? You know, I said, let's get this kid signed. We signed him, and he came out to Las Vegas. And we went and ate, and then we hung out a little bit. I told Lorenzo, if this kid can fight this much, if he can even throw a punch, this kid is going to be so, and it's bigger than anything I've ever seen before. You know, it's crazy. It's bigger than anything I've ever seen.
You've been talking a lot about how you're a martial artist and this is prize fighting. You're in and out. What does that mean to you to get promoted to brown belt after victory?
100%. It's an honor. Like, prize fighting is short. Get in, get rich, get out. But martial arts is a way of life. It's for life. And I've been with John since day one. So for John to give me a brown belt on a night where we did not grapple one bit, I am honored. How good does that mean I must be? I didn't even grapple to get a brown belt. I must be the best brown belt on earth.
With 2020 in the rearview mirror,
41 events, 456 fights. 2020 has been like nothing else.
The UFC is gearing up for another chapter in its storied lineage.
We are in for more UFC history.
And there is no better way to kick off 2021 than to welcome back its most iconic superstar, the notorious Conor McGregor.
Well, few things in all professional sports as traumatic, as intense, as special as a Conor McGregor mixed martial arts fight.
Woo! All in like soldiers, we don't play, yeah, we're ready for war.
The first simultaneous title holder in UFC history, with records in gate, attendance, and pay-per-view buy rate.
It's not just his cult of personality, it's what he's able to do.
All backed by knockouts across 3 weight divisions.
At featherweight, lightweight, and now at welterweight, it's my name in history one more time.
Will now headline UFC 257 for a rematch, 6 years in the making.
That's a chaos fight.
Fury inside us, fired up, got our eye on the prize.
This is going to be a dogfight with 2 hungry pit bulls.
Since Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor's featherweight bout in 2014,
mean, that was just glorious. That's the real deal, ladies and gentlemen.
They have each amassed legendary lightweight runs.
Dustin Poirier rises again!
I've been knocked down and I've climbed back over and over again. Two-division champion Conor McGregor. I've ridiculed everyone on the roster. They're not on my level.
And are set to do battle once again on January 23rd.
These are the moments that the fighters live for.
This is a different fight.
The striking of Poirier has just gotten so much better.
6 years is a long time, and I plan on executing.
Oh my God! Poirier continues to land! Does it? Dustin Poirier by knockout! Wow!
I like Dustin. I did back then. I do now. I think he's a good fighter. He's even a great fighter, you know, but great is still levels below me.
Whoa! Early head kick from McGregor!
That's crazy.
Conor
That's
McGregor!
it. Wow.
Too easy!
Although Conor McGregor is known today as the combat sports icon with mainstream appeal, many forget that Notorious was once a hungry young prospect from Ireland.
A lot of people have been talking about Conor McGregor for a long time, and we're going to find out if he's the real deal.
Who needed to prove himself, just like the rest.
The man holds belts in 2 different weight classes in the Cage Warriors promotion, the largest promotion in the UK and Ireland.
The company is obviously the premier company in the fight industry.
UFC is a completely different level, and Conor says he's ready for it.
There's a whole nation watching this young man.
But I always had high aspirations. I was always confident coming in.
Over the top, looking to finish it here. This is why everyone's been talking about Conor McGregor. It's all over. Ultra impressive UFC debut.
This kid's the real deal.
Dana, 60 G's, baby!
But even then, the UFC saw great promise.
Welcome to the UFC, man.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is only the beginning for me. I'm not stopping. I'm going to take over.
And rolled out the red carpet for their potential superstar in the making.
In the UFC, you know, they saw a little something, but I saw more.
The UFC put on this contest for the fans to do a Conor McGregor poster. And we have the winner right here.
Conor has his own media day, with the poster up here. I mean, is there any part of you that's kind of starting to get a little annoyed with this and feel like maybe you're being overlooked?
I just feel I'm untouchable. When you combine all the facets of this game, there's no one that does it like me. I always knew that.
He's getting the blackout treatment in just his second UFC fight.
One UFC fight, and this place is on its feet. This is something unusual. This kid's got something.
Conor McGregor with a dominant performance here in Boston against Max Holloway.
I'm a star. I'm here.
Conor McGregor, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm prepared for legendary status here. You know, I'm preparing myself for Hall of Fame status. Can't go anywhere without getting mobbed. You know, that's what I'm preparing for. But I was building up a nice bit of steam. So they scheduled a bout in Dublin, Ireland.
He has burst onto the scene with 2 UFC wins. He's one of the most loved active fighters in the world. He lives in a state of certainty about his potential.
Randall looks hurt. This could be the end.
He gets the knockout victory that he was looking for.
We blew the roof off the place in Dublin, Ireland, and we just kept going.
That was exactly what McGregor called, and he delivered. Football stadiums and world titles, that's what I want.
After 3 impressive wins, it was time for McGregor to face a member of the featherweight elite.
Dustin's going for a Darce choke. He's got it locked up. Oh, that's it! Nicely done. When it came to the ground, he was superior.
A hard-hitting 25-year-old brawler from the Bayou.
Oh! Big right hand by
with his
Poirier.
head up, Joe.
Dustin Poirier.
Yep, he's got it. That's it. Good right hand and a left. Diego's in trouble. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt. That's it. Excellent performance by Dustin Poirier.
Dustin Poirier hold the record for the most wins in UFC featherweight history with 8.
This is a guy who a lot of people have been talking about for a while, that he could be a champion at 145 pounds.
Las Vegas, Nevada, playing host once again to the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Getting set for UFC 178, Poirier and McGregor.
Before I fought Conor the first time in 2014. The buildup was huge. It was the biggest fight I've ever been part of. This is a big opportunity for me. Everybody's talking about this fight. We're gonna go out there and steal the show. You know, filming pay-per-view commercials.
All right, here we go, guys. And action.
Doing behind-the-scenes stuff. It was crazy. And even though I had a good bit of experience in the organization at that time, it still was a lot to deal with.
It was a very highlight reel kind of week in the build-up for this fight, Joe. First of all, Conor and Dustin Poirier have been going back and forth with each other. Poirier is trying to bully the bully, he says.
He has a lack of experience of fighting real fighters like myself. I perform on a different frequency.
He wants to get inside Conor McGregor's head the same way Conor McGregor tries to get inside everyone else's head.
Dustin thinks it's all talk, but when he wakes up with his nose plastered on the other side of his face, he's gonna know it's not all talk.
I've never disliked somebody that much I've ever fought. I really wanted to beat the guy up bad. I wanted to make the guy pay for everything he was saying.
And I believe his skill level has stagnated, his chin has declined.
He's a quiet little hillbilly from the back arse of nowhere.
This is where it comes to an end, you know. When he walks into something sharp off me, he's gonna hit the canvas hard, and that will be that.
But it wasn't just the trash talk, it was the critics, you know. It was every time I picked up my phone, people saying that I was gonna lose or that I wasn't good enough.
Yesterday at the weigh-ins, it looked like we were in Ireland.
I felt like everybody was against me. I don't believe all the stuff people are saying or all the stuff he's saying. None of that matters. And because of that, I might have been against myself a little bit.
This may be the most highly anticipated fight for many, the notorious one, fighting in Vegas for the first time. The real question in this fight is, can Conor McGregor back up all the talk?
Ready.
Here we go! Spinning back kick to the body. Good shot there by Poirier. Another nice leg kick by Poirier. Oh, he tagged Poirier with that left. 90 seconds in. Oh, he hurt him.
It was quick. I got hit with a good shot.
It is all over! Just like that!
Hurt and put away, you know. I got beat.
That's the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake about it. Conor McGregor is for real.
So I said I'd knock him out in the first round, and I knocked him out in the first round. You can call me Mystic Mac because I predict these things.
The 2014 featherweight bout between Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor proved to be a career-turning point for both men. And McGregor fondly recalls the night his legacy began to take shape.
He kind of came at me a couple of times, to be honest. I think he just got a bit riled up. Maybe he wanted to take my head off back then, but he certainly didn't fight like it, did he?
These featherweights don't understand. Until they get hit by me, it's a whole other ball game when they get hit by me.
But I've been impressed with how he handled himself after our bout. Became a UFC champion. He's had some amazing performances inside the octagon. And then I went on and set my legacy in stone.
There's so many factors in Conor McGregor's rise to fame, both in his ability, his personality, but all that would be nonsense if he couldn't knock people dead with one shot, and he can.
It's not all talk here. I'm gonna wipe out everyone in this division. I said that, and I will do it.
Oh, big shot from McGregor.
Nobody can take that left-hand shot.
Oh, he's hurt.
Everyone breaks.
Conor McGregor is a UFC interim featherweight champion. Conor wants to go down as the greatest of all time. To be the greatest of all time, you have to do what Conor's been willing to do. Step up, fight all the best fighters, put the biggest fights on the line. Oh my! He slept him! The new, undisputed featherweight champion of the world, Conor McGregor.
Ireland, baby, we did it! Yeah!
Conor is too big for 145, and I think at 155 he will perform better. No fighter in UFC history has ever been champion in two weight divisions at the same time.
Lofty dreams take an insane amount of work. If you can see it in your mind's eye and have the courage to put yourself out there.
Oh, he's done. He's done. That's it.
You're going to achieve.
The first man ever to hold two titles simultaneously.
And I hit it, you know, so I'm very proud of my achievements.
Oh, that looks good. Oh.
And many more to come.
Today we're shooting for Dystopia. It's a mobile video game we've created.
Yeah, I can't change the culture. I see the hate, so say what you say, cause I gotta watch for the vultures.
McGregor would become the first simultaneous belt holder in UFC history.
So the camera's coming in from behind me,
which brought unparalleled crossover fame.
Can you fight?
And a portfolio of business endeavors.
Please welcome Conor!
How many businesses do I own? I own the fight business.
Every single dot of this, I am in on everything. The food, beverage, the gate, the pay-per-view. And I will collect the whole lot.
I own the whiskey business. I own the fashion business, the fitness business. I put in a lot of work on things I am passionate about, and it's paying off. It's been an amazing journey. I'm very proud to show my son.
Champ Junior, my man.
We have some great things in the pipeline, some exciting things for our fans, from the whiskey aspect, from the fitness aspect, and of course from the fight aspect.
Limelight would eventually distract McGregor from defending his UFC titles.
The lightweight title has pretty much been in limbo since UFC 205 when Conor won the belt in a knockout win over Eddie Alvarez. McGregor immediately shifted his focus to boxing after that, though, to fight Floyd Mayweather.
So the titles were vacated amidst an ongoing hiatus.
Conor McGregor, who left to go pursue boxing as the lightweight champion, relinquished the title. Khabib Nurmagomedov assumed the throne in his absence,
making McGregor's return the most highly anticipated event in MMA history.
The notorious Conor McGregor makes his grand return to mixed martial arts, and what a challenge he has in front of him here tonight.
Conor's return fighter when he fought Khabib was a huge pay-per-view.
This is a massive, massive event, not just for mixed martial arts. This is a massive cultural event. This is a massive international event.
But in this return, he draws the most dominant force in the game. That is one Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Of course, I was watching. I thought Conor showed good takedown defense in the open. He got out-wrestled against the fence.
Absolutely incredible the way he dominates people in the grappling. Never seen anything like it.
There's the tap! Still undisputed! Khabib Nurmagomedov has finished Conor McGregor tonight!
Which I know exactly how he feels, because Khabib did the same to me.
Here is the UFC's interim lightweight champ, Dustin Poirier. He will finally fight for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship.
The speed on that double leg is just incredible. And this is where he does his best work. Makes things miserable for you. It hangs on your hands, beats you up, cranks your neck.
He's a different kind of fella against the fence, man. His wrestling and grappling is some of the best. You know, it is the best.
Nurmagomedov under the chin, there's the tap! Khabib Nurmagomedov, 28-0!
After suffering defeat to Nurmagomedov, a subsequent hip surgery would add insult to injury for Poirier, sidelining him for the longest duration of his entire career. But the series of devastating events were nothing new for the Diamond.
I've been knocked down, but I've always gotten back up. That's the fight game. You just gotta live, learn, keep competing, take losses, take lessons, and try to get better. I've never lost 2 fights in a row in my career, you know, and I have 40 fights, 40-something fights. I keep pushing, keep learning, keep evolving. I keep the belief, and I get back up. I know I'm one of the best in the world, and I'm fighting the best guys in the world.
After 9 months on the shelf, Poirier was dealt New Zealand's most prolific rising knockout artist.
This man here, I mean, he is on a roll right now. He's the elite of this division.
Dan Hooker, a fitting challenge for the perennial contender with unwavering resolve.
It was my return fight. I just had surgery, a very intense, very serious surgery that put me on the sidelines for a while.
Ready, let's fight.
Great start to a great fight.
And that's the first time in 13 years of fighting that I had to sit on the sidelines.
Poirier's hands looking fast early tonight.
Oh! Wow! Man, this is incredible.
He has thrown a lot of potential fight enders that Hooker has eaten.
Sitting, learning, I couldn't physically train, but I could mentally train and plan the comeback. That's what I did.
One of the best rounds of 2020, unless you like defense.
Recent memory, the best fight I've ever seen in my life, because this is amazing.
We having fun? Having a blast, yeah. All right, you're looking good. We stay focused, we get this guy out of here. Okay. All right?
Yeah, I'm having a blast. The best line ever.
This is what high-level mixed martial arts is all about.
Losing to Khabib, trying to unify the belts, having surgery, and then bouncing back over a top 5 opponent with a potential fight of the year fight. I'm proud of it.
Poirier finishing this fight very, very strong. I mean, these guys stand up in applause on that one. Oh my gosh.
This just shows who I am. I'm Mr. Bounce Back.
Poirier looked like a champion tonight.
For all the turmoil now synonymous with 2020,
This is a huge fight.
some might remember that the year began with great promise.
This is the chance for him.
In the UFC's first pay-per-view event, former double champ Conor McGregor returned from a 15-month hiatus to face Donald Cerrone, the winningest fighter in UFC history, for a welterweight headliner in Las Vegas.
We started 2020 with an absolute corker of an event. Record-breaking numbers.
I got goosebumps, so I'm very, very excited right now.
I got goosebumps too. I cannot wait for this fight. This is how charismatic and enigmatic this guy is. Right now, people are freaking out all over the world because this guy's fighting.
The tension in this building is undescribable. If you're not here, I'd imagine around the world as you're watching, it feels pretty tense.
Oh, Donald's nose is already bleeding.
Get out of here with that. Oh! Early head kick from McGregor. Cerrone covering up. Cerrone's down. Oh, this is going to be it.
Dean's going to stop it. That's it.
Conor McGregor, less than a minute in, announces his return.
The king is back.
I knew I was going to create magic in there against Donald. Correct preparation. McGregor committed. That's it. It's a wrap.
And so the story goes. A pandemic brought the world to its knees, eliminating McGregor's hopes for a multi-fight calendar year.
Lads. All right.
But nearly 12 months later, McGregor is primed for a return, and now prepares with a select group at an isolated enclave in southern Europe.
I just want to move around, get the feel of it.
Warm up, bit of pads, a bit of
just
sharp.
yeah.
I'm walking off the shots. Big fist, please.
There's a good array of masters at their crafts, you know. I've got Sean at the head, overseeing all the mixed martial arts elements of it. Roddy on the pads. I've got Phil Sutcliffe out of Crumlin Boxing Club. He's got a couple of guys here with him. We've mixed it up a little bit, kept it fresh. So it's been a good run of training, so I'm very happy with it.
Conor has it down to a fine art now. He has a team around him that are so good, right? But remember, Conor put that team around him. He picks his own shots, he picks his own sessions to make sure that he's ready. Conor's on fire at the moment, right? He's on fire.
I had a masterful performance against Donald Cerrone at the start of 2020. And I remember thinking at that time I would take out anyone across 155 or 170. But I have surpassed that level again. Myself and my team, we have put in a tremendous amount of work here. Everything is measured and, you know, the results are shown.
Once again, API flag 2075 is ready to roll. Flag 214.
A cartoon called Paw Patrol. There's a character named Sky. My daughter always loved having toys of Sky, and then I found this little clip-on toy, and she gave it to me to travel with one time, and I've never taken it off my backpack.
Last call for roll 5 to 14.
I've been traveling with that under that same backpack for like probably 3 years now, ever since she was around 1 year old.
Flight time is taking us about 15 hours and 40 minutes, 40 minutes.
I always travel with Dad and her baby blanket, always. So this is from when she was like a newborn, you know?
Yeah.
So I remember it like in her crib and stuff, so I always bring it with me on trips. Just a little piece of her, man. It's been easy, man. It's smooth. We're almost there. I slept the first leg of the trip. Woke up Abu Dhabi time in the morning, which I plan on waking up when I get there. I'll be fighting early. So everything's right on track. Today was like my first switch for the sleep schedule.
When we land today, you will be asked to leave the aircraft one by one. Please remain in your seat until you are called.
Good to see you, my friend. How's your family? Great, great. Thanks for asking. They're great. My wife's gonna come up on the last charter. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, so I'm happy to have her here. We're about to go to a 5-star jail bubble. So it's all good. I've been to 0-star jails before, so this is nice. Always a pleasure, Dustin. Yeah, thank you.
Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Abu Dhabi. The local time is 20 minutes past 10 in the morning.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for everything.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
I was starting to panic.
Welcome to Abu Dhabi. Is in the house. The Great Warrior, the Notorious is in the house. Fighting the sea, fighting the desert, fighting the island, fighting the
Hi, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Oh, good.
Welcome to Abu Dhabi. Thank you so much. Good to be here. Pleasure. Where are you going? Wow. Look at that champ. Wow. Very cool. Thank you so much. My kids will really enjoy that. Thank you so much. Look, champ, there's Daddy and Mommy. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. This is your room, champ, now. Excellent. So
Shall we go
thank
and
you so
check
much,
out Daddy's
Dad.
room?
Let's go see Daddy's room.
Shall we check out Daddy's room?
Daddy's room.
Yes.
You know, it's good to be here in Fight Island to see it in the flesh. I got a good look at the Etihad Arena as well, checking it all out. So very excited to be here, very ready. And yeah, let's get it going. Brilliant. Wow, look at this, champ! Look at that, my God! Ah, yes. Me and Uncle David. Ah, brilliant. We'll get in, don't we? We'll get into that. We'll find a way to get into
We
that.
have also your bathrobe.
Oh, it's got 1.75 and everything.
Yes.
For us.
We have made the bathrobe for you.
Wow.
Just in the white.
You know, just good vibes, good practice, finish off my practice, carry on with the weight, make weight, and then perform. You know, I'm going to come in and show the world something special once again, and I'm very excited for it. And punch. Wait. Again? What? That might be the shot.
Hey, bro. We having fun?
Having a blast, yeah.
All right.
It's weird. It's weird to put into words the emotions, you know, because it's so much madness going on around. The adrenaline's pumping. You're hurting, but I love it. Buckle up. It's gonna be a crazy, crazy ride, man. Just seeing this shadow boxing video and those blue gloves, those like feelings of the WEC were so awesome. You know, finally making it from the small shows to going to Las Vegas and getting the chance to fight out there, and that was a special time, man. A special time in my life. Felt like I finally made it. This experience wasn't overwhelming. I felt like I had finally arrived. You know, of course I was in the WEC before, but making it to the UFC felt like a whole different thing. I see in the back my cornermen, who were buddies of mine, who we just trained in Louisiana. Not sure how much fighting we really knew. We were putting things together, trying different things on each other.
Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Dustin the Diamond Poirier!
When I got my first win in the UFC, I you know, just on cloud nine, go back home, go back to Louisiana, and I really felt like I've arrived. You know, I've won a fight in the UFC. I beat one of the top guys at the time. I was the underdog. I felt like I showed everybody who I was.
I usually get my beans from Whole Foods, organic, fair trade beans, and I grind them myself. I make my own espresso. My boy's coming. You want to get this on camera? Did it?
I remember this.
I'm getting out of here, man. That's good.
We ran into each other in this little side lobby at the MGM Grand right when we got in fight week and checked in. We ran into each other. I just remember being that right there. I just remember being so aggravated with everything he was saying leading up, and just angry, man, angry.
Boy.
Yeah, that was probably a day or two after we had run into each other into that little lobby, a face-off. I mean, every time we came across each other or walked by each other, it was you, bad looks. You know, you're going down. You know, back and forth. There was no love at all. I'm an emotional guy, man, and I wear my heart on my sleeve. And fight week is stressful. You put so much into it. You want to go out there and perform, a lot on the line. But over the years, I've managed these and dealt with these feelings a lot better. You know, I just keep it like that, and I think I've done it a little bit better each time. Not been so emotionally involved, but it's hard not to when you put everything into it and you know what's on the line. But growth, you know, that was 6-7 years ago.
All right, good. How you doing? Good. How hard have you worked to get back to where you are right now?
In my career, I've been knocked down, and it's been a process of building myself up over and over again. And I've put everything into this to get back to this position, to be one fight away from another title shot.
Okay, just fighter stance.
6 years is a long time at the top of the best organization in mixed martial arts.
You just give me a good movement. There you go.
To get there is one thing, to stay there for 6 years on top 5 is another thing. You have to be constantly evolving and growing just to stay there. So I think me and Conor both are completely different fighters, and this is a different fight this time. Beautiful day on Fight Island.
Been here for a week now, stretching the legs a little bit, something nice and light, just get some fresh air. Let the horse run a little bit, you know, cut him loose, let him feel good, break that sweat, and get the endorphins flowing, and always sets a positive mood. We're kind of out of heavy quarantine, but still in, you know, semi-quarantine. We're stuck to the premises of the hotel. I think he's super pumped. His wife just arrived yesterday, and the rest of the team just arrived yesterday. And when his wife's around, he's very chill, very relaxed.
Fight week, baby.
And that's what you want, a guy as comfortable as can be, and then he can fight to his greatest potential.
My wife got here yesterday. Hopefully tomorrow around lunchtime she'll be out of quarantine. I know a lot of people don't like to bring their wives or around them during fight week and stuff, but that's not the case here. It was just me and her 14 years ago driving to fights in her car, staying in the same hotel room. It's our livelihood, so she's so much intertwined with it all now that that's why she's a fan of the sport.
Well, today's Dustin's birthday. So we had the chef make his favorite cake, which is carrot cake. Whatever Dustin wants to do is fine with me. If he wants to throw it back at me, listen, I'll take it like a man. You ready? Go. Come on. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Don't eat any cake. Happy birthday to you.
That must be a bit of a teaser.
Oh man, I need it. I need the calories. It's all good.
What's it going to take to get past Conor first of all, and then that world title?
Well, getting past Conor is what it takes to get to the world title, I believe. I think everyone knows that. Like I said, this is a #1 contender fight. Whoever wins this fight fights for gold next. But I can't get ahead of this fight. You know, I have 25 minutes of one of the best fighters, most dangerous fighters in the world. Nothing left to do but get in there and scrap and show the work that I put in.
Because we've spoken before about being emotionally invested. It seemed personal to you the first time round.
It was, and it was. It was very personal. I was emotionally invested, like you said. I cared too much. I wanted to hurt the guy. Not even seeing the footage, I can remember what that felt like. I don't even have to see the footage. I can think about it and remember my attitude towards the whole situation. I felt like I was fighting everybody. I just cared what everybody said, and no, I don't care.
We prepared something for you, but is it fun if we bring it to you?
To my room or
here?
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Dustin. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you guys, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I understand the challenge in front of me. I understand that the guy's dangerous, and I know that he's a good athlete, his timing is good. And recognizing that and admitting it, that has drove me all training camp. To show up here my best, most focused, and in position to perform.
My calves are getting sore from that damn little, like,
a little hill?
That little hill gets me. It's a championship walk.
Championship walk right there.
I mean, it's not super intense, but he likes it. It helps keep his weight down, makes him feel good, you know, keeps him in shape.
This is my guy Rob, man. Been here since day one, the beginning. Got me Ultimate Fighter tryout. He started managing me when I was like 19 years old, probably. Oh, those are good. Damn, iPhones take good pictures, man. Fighting has given me everything that I have in my life. It's allowed me to grow and become the guy I am and introduced me to a lot of things that I wouldn't have been exposed to. It's given me the life that I have. It's a beautiful thing.
Talk to me through the weekend. How does this main event play out?
Oh, I'm going to put on a flawless performance here, an absolute clinic. I'm excited all across the board. I'm confident. All my skills are on fire at the minute, you know, pinpoint precision, my kicks, my punches, my knees, my wrestling, my grappling, my clinch. But there is respect there for sure. A lot of admiration for the man, but I'm going to bust him up. You know what I mean? There's no doubts about it, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts. He's getting bust up. Thank you.
I'm sure you've been asked about the fight sort of every which way now. You've done the media, you're back on the circuit again. But are you still sticking with that 60-second prediction?
Yeah, I am. I don't foresee him being able to withstand the power. However, I do want rounds in here. So if we can get past that mark, I will be celebrating for sure. So I'm eager to go. And then also there's, you know, they've been saying about like conditioning issues and these type of things. That's a slight on my name, and you know, part of me may want to just bust them up and take a back step and get into the later rounds, you know. So that's what I see possibly happening also.
Making that walk with a limited scope of fans, does that require an adjustment on your end, or is that even maybe something you're looking forward to?
I was excited to get in with no crowd for sure. I was eager to hear my power and velocity with no crowd noise behind it, because it's a unique sound, the 4-ounce glove clattering off the soft part of the face, especially my shots. Now, a couple of thousand fans for my power, it will still translate, so I'm excited to get in. And to create highlights, that's what it's about, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, everything is belts, money, all of this comes and goes. The highlights live on, and that's it. I want to compete and perform and put on my highlights, and that's it. Coming down, D. I'm going to sign the posters now, eh? Come on, Sam, this way, look. You want to help me sign a few posters? Why? Because they're the free posters, they're for the fans. This is my 10th UFC main event. That's an exclusive club, by the way, the 10 UFC main events. So I'm excited about that. So I've got 10 posters anyway. Sir, the UFC made me a poster. I remember there was a poster competition. So the fans created a poster between me and Max Holloway, and one of them won it. Poor Al Holloway wasn't even on the poster. He wasn't needed on the poster. Mind you, neither is Al Dustin. God bless him. Champ, look, here's the posters. Look. Get them up on a chair so we can see. See it? Give him a marker for a buzz. Write your signature, champ. Right. 1, 2. Okay, yeah. And again. Yeah. And again. And again. My man, tell you what, kid, that'll sell major in a few years. Won't it? It'll be quick. I'm very, very, very happy to be able to bring them with me and give them these experiences, you know what I mean? We're all in it together, part of family. Last one, champ, you ready?
Was it silver for the last one?
Hell no. Gold,
Platinum,
baby.
platinum.
Gold. Perfect. My man, high five. High five, champ. Oh, yeah. Baby, thanks so much, man. Thank you.
Baddest man in show business. Hardest working man in show business. We're just sharpening up the tools, putting the razor to work, man. That's it. You know, making sure we're primed and ready for January 23rd.
Southpaw, this towards me.
You know, I put in a lot of work throughout this build-up to get myself down to a lightweight frame.
Okay, and then just look right at that cameraman.
But I have an amazing fire that's burning inside of me to go in and perform.
Oh yes, I am feeling it.
Oh, I'm in fight mode now, Alex. That's for sure. You know, the weight's down. We're closing in, getting the images a day out from the weigh-ins. It's fight time now, and I'm ready and raring to go.
I can definitely see that switch.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's gonna be a banger, man. Hooker and Chandler, his knees are sneaky, man. Chandler's got to be careful dipping and Mike Tyson fighting, you know, rolling and changing levels. Because Hooker picks him up quick. Yeah. Straight up, not a lot of telegraph.
Welcome to today's UFC 257 press conference. This Saturday on pay-per-view, it's the much anticipated return of the double-weight world champion. Here is the notorious Conor McGregor. And he brings the pride of Lafayette, Louisiana, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
What's up, Abu Dhabi? How are you guys? Thanks for coming out today. We appreciate it. Who's got the first question?
Conor, I'd like to start with you. Welcome back, of course. First things first, I mean, this entire pandemic, I think we've wondered, what would a Conor McGregor fight be like with no crowd, and now it's limited crowd? So now that you're kind of in the building, you're getting a sense for what the atmosphere is like, and we think about you, the bright lights are on, the big crowds, that's when you perform. How does that affect your energy, your focus on fight night?
I tell you what, it feels pretty good right now, you know, the crowd here. I know it's a small crowd, but it feels good, so I'm very happy to be here.
Fair enough. And of course, as you said, this is a big fight, you know, pay-per-view headliner, but it's interesting. I mean, you have a victory over Dustin. There may be a title fight on the line, maybe there's not, we don't really know. So what provided kind of your daily motivation? I mean, you know, that extra practice, that extra grind that you might not want to go to, what was providing that for you?
My love for the game, my love for competition, my love for combat. You know, Dustin has put on an incredible run since our last fight. It's been a long time coming. Yes, I did get the win over him the first time. But, you know, he's rose right up and he's back up there at the top of the division. So I'm excited to go and compete with him again.
Fair enough. And you went out there and kind of made a pretty bold prediction. You said you think you can get it done in 60 seconds. You know, I know you have a lot of respect for him, but I wonder, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on you, right? I mean, you win in the second round or you edge out a decision. Maybe it was a letdown. So any regrets in making that prediction? Do you stand by it?
You know, well, I got him out of there in 90 seconds the first time. So, I mean, I'm not that far off. But, you know, that's a complete confidence in my preparation and in my abilities. I know Dustin's a hell of a competitor. I know there's questions here. He's heavier. He's up on a different weight. But he's more experienced. I feel I can do it. However, you know, there are question marks regarding conditioning and things like that. I know his team has been spouting about the conditioning and that. I have put in a lot of work to get myself correctly to the 155-pound frame. I got 40 seconds inside the octagon in 2020, which caused major frustration in my, you know, it's not enough. I need more. So I'm going to go in there, and I believe I can get him out there and possibly will hit him early and hurt him. But, you know, I hope for a good long bout.
And Dust, I know that you've, you know, committed your life to this game, right? Sacrificed everything. You never had a $100 million boxing match, you know what I mean? You don't have a whiskey brand that's distributed around the world. I know you like the saying, 25 minutes to make life fair. Does that apply here? I mean, do you feel like there's a chip on your shoulder? I mean, you guys have had this kind of parallel life, but it's gone different. Do you walk in there with a little chip on your shoulder?
Every fight is a chip on my shoulder. I'm trying to prove something. I'm trying to, the work that I put in, I'm trying to make it pay off. I'm trying to put my family in a better position, and this is no different. I know what a win over Conor McGregor means in combat sports, and I know that whoever wins this fight is fighting for gold, and that's why I fight.
Fair enough. Thank you, Dustin. And just one last one for Dana, please. Dana, obviously this is a massive pay-per-view.
Sir, you've got the hot sauce, Dustin. I'm actually I'd love to taste the hot sauce.
I got a bottle for you.
I appreciate that. I've got a bottle of proper for you. I'd love to share that. So, you know what I mean? He's putting in the work. I've been highly impressed. I think the whole business has been highly impressed. After that loss, many, many years ago, he rose up, became champion. He's given so much back. I'm honored to share this octagon with this man. I know we have this competitive fire, and it's still there. There's still that in us, you know. There's no denying that. We have a clash, and it's going to be a good firework-filled bout. But the respect is admirable for this man from me.
I don't want to make it seem like we're up here giving each other back massages, but I just want to clear the air. Conor's team, McGregor Sports Entertainment, did reach out to my foundation, and they are, starting the donation to the Good Fight Foundation, and we have huge, huge plans for that. So, Conor, man to man.
My pleasure, brother. My pleasure. Thank you.
You're going to help a lot of people with that.
Yes, and you.
Maybe you could help him with the distribution deal for the hot sauce.
Of course, no problem. I got to taste it first, though. You know, I don't put my name to something unless it's the proper, you know what I mean? Unless it's the finest.
I got you. You'll taste it Sunday morning, then I'll give you a bottle after, yeah?
It's perfect.
I know you kind of said at the beginning the narrative about your conditioning and everything going into this fight. Can you just expand on that? And why do you think there are those doubts about your cardio?
You know, I think it's a myth. Obviously, I had the Diaz one, the first Diaz fight. It's a myth that's, you know, it's out there, and that's it. I hope we can answer it, and I will answer it in time. At some stage, I keep showing up here. You know, someone's going to be able to stay in the pocket with me and stay in there and fight with me. And I hope it's this. I hope it's this Saturday night. Do I think so? I do not. I'm in some shape here at the minute, and I tell you this now, I am coming to put on a masterpiece. So I'm excited about it.
I wouldn't say that the security team was necessarily concerned about it, but they were very aware that you were going to be in the hotel this week at the same time as Khabib. And I was just wondering if that is still a warranted concern, or I mean, have you guys passed that part of your relationship that you could be in the lobby of a hotel and we wouldn't have to worry about anything happening between you guys?
You know, all of those events were 2018. It's now 2021. What I will say is, as long as we fight again, there'll be no issue, and that's it. You know, if he continues to run, well, I'm not sure. We'll see what happens.
I've lost my mind on this game, like Vincent van Gogh, dedicated his life to his art, and he lost his mind in the process. That's happened to me, but fuck it. When that gold belt is around my waist, and my mother has a big mansion, my girlfriend has a car for every day of the week, and my kids' get everything they ever wanted, then it will pay. Then I'll be happy I lost my mind. Can you just reflect and talk to me about how that makes you feel hearing that in 2021?
You know, it's been some ride. I've got it done, and I'm up here, mad as a brush. You know what I mean? I've been through it all, my friend. You know, I appreciate that, and it's been a wild ride for me. It's not been easy at times, but you know, what a life. And I tell you what, I wouldn't want it to be any other way. I'm very excited to be back here. I'm very excited to have fans back in the area. I'm very excited with the competition, the multiple competition. Yeah. I just feel invigorated. You know what I mean? And as you said, about artistry and all, and Vinnie Van Gogh, I'm going to paint a beautiful picture here inside this octagon on Saturday night, and I'm very excited to do so. You know what it is?
Conor brings a certain magnitude. I have followed Dustin's entire career. I've called most of his fights, so I think there's just something special whenever he headlines. And Perfect. All right, thank you all for being here for the official weigh-in for UFC 257. First fighter to the scale, the man around whom this card was built.
155.
Yeah! 155, the official weight for Conor McGregor.
That's 155, championship weight.
Hey,
See, Dustin goes slow.
He's gone in now.
He's gone in now.
156.
156, the official weight for Dustin Poirier.
In my bag, I have like some drink. Okay, perfect. That's it.
Good job, Dustin.
You too, man.
Thanks, you guys.
An entire country is standing on their feet right now. The Irish superstar, Conor McGregor, set to face UFC veteran, Dustin Poirier.
I've never disliked somebody that much I've ever fought.
It has just escalated throughout the week. We're about to hit the climax. A
phenomenal knockout artist, a guy with tremendous cardio, fantastic work ethic. He's earned his...
Dustin Poirier!
He's as tough as they come.
I'm one of the best in the world. One mistake, and it's over.
UFC fans, we'd like to welcome you to the weigh-in for UFC 257. Poirier versus McGregor 2. Tomorrow night, the biggest superstar in the sport's history returns as Conor McGregor makes his Fight Island debut against fellow fan favorite, the former interim lightweight champion, Dustin Poirier. And now it is time for the weigh-in for UFC 257. Poirier versus McGregor 2.
Man, does it feel good to do this again? Abu Dhabi, what's going on? Welcome to the ceremonial weigh-in.
First time I fought Conor, I got hit with a good shot.
Dustin Poirier is a much improved fighter.
The fans can expect.
I'm gonna stop Conor.
What do you want to do this time? Beat him in also. It's a wrap.
The king is back. First fighter to the scale. One of the greatest to ever do it. Former UFC featherweight champion and the former UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor. 155 pounds, the official weight for Conor McGregor. And his opponent, mixed martial arts royalty in his own right. He is the former UFC interim lightweight champion and the #2 ranked contender, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. $156, the official weight for Dustin Poirier.
It's great to be back here. I'm delighted I got the Louisiana hot sauce. I look forward to bringing the hot sauce in the fire tomorrow. Let's go. Thank you so much for the support. Everyone, I'm so excited to be back. You're in for a treat tomorrow night, all right? Let's go.
There he is, folks. There's only one, Conor McGregor.
My whole career has aligned me for tomorrow night, and I'm here to be victorious and get my hand raised by any means necessary. I'm leaving it all out there. Let's go.
Get some sleep. We'll see you tomorrow. There he is, Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor under the lights tomorrow, live on pay-per-view. One more sleep, folks. We'll see you tomorrow night.
The course of a fighter's life is a tapestry of extraordinary actions. A season to change the game and to take it over. As the gem of 6 years ago isn't the diamond of today, yet the double champion isn't the same either.
I just feel I'm untouchable.
We are thrilled to welcome you to UFC 257, Poirier versus McGregor 2.
The Diamond of Lafayette, Louisiana, Dustin Poirier is a different guy today.
Yeah, but Conor McGregor on the other side, man, you want to talk about somebody is back and who is motivated.
All right, so here was the scene at our first ceremonial weigh-in since March of 2020, and there is the man who will be the last to make the walk tonight. Former UFC interim lightweight champion Dustin Poirier.
I mean, it's an event when this young man fights as Conor enters the arena.
10 weeks in Portugal, then Ireland, then Dubai, in advance of his 13th UFC appearance.
He has championship level experience. He has power, and this dude is looking to get it done.
Dustin celebrated a birthday during fight week. They are both 5'9". Both fighters successfully have made weight.
Follow my instructions. Gonna keep it clean. Touch gloves. Let's do it.
Man, he does that so well.
He throws his entire body into that strike.
That was solid, Conor. Back to the center of the octagon. 90 seconds to go in the round.
Yep, that's not his game. That's not his game, right? He's not a wrestler. So having to wrestle extended periods of time.
Nice jab from McGregor. Nice left. Check hook there from
Poirier. That's very important for the game of Dustin Poirier. A lot of kicks.
And both guys really landing well in this
Yeah, this
round.
is a very good round.
Let's take a look at some of these shoulder strikes. Phil Sutcliffe appeared to like what they saw out of Conor. They want an active lead hand. Looked like a debilitating calf kick there from Poirier. But he's got to remember, DC, to get back to the boxing too. He can't just throw that because Conor will get the timing like that.
Yep, but McGregor is still working in the range and landing his shots.
Conor's trying to carry him now.
Dustin Poirier.
Oh, big left from Poirier, now a right hand. Oh my God!
Dustin Poirier!
Oh my God, Poirier! Are you kidding me right now?
Has done it! My goodness!
Dustin Poirier has produced the biggest win of his career by a mile.
Boy.
I told you! That's the last time you're gonna doubt my husband, I swear to God.
He's one of the baddest men on the planet, and he is as tough as they come, and he had him hurt. Oh.
The more this fight went going, you saw Dustin Poirier get comfortable and confident, and he went at him like he's a man.
The Diamond Poirier!
Conor took this, this result very professionally over here. He's a pro, man, and nothing but respect. We knew his timing on the counter two was some of the best in the game, but I just don't give a fuck, man. I'm here to win.
Congratulations on a fantastic performance, but I've got to ask, was that the perfect execution of the strategy?
Yeah, to be patient, to mix in kicks with my takedowns, to not just sit there and box heavy-footed. That was the game plan.
Someone else got a pretty impressive knockout, Michael Chandler. Did you manage to see that?
I mean, let's call that a TKO. I don't think Dan Hook was snoozing. I saw Conor snooze for a second.
Okay.
That's a knockout.
Well, I think Conor had a good first round doing what Conor does, but Poirier did too. I think Poirier fought the way he needed to fight in the first round.
Then the calf kicks seems obviously played a major factor.
100%.
Obviously, Dustin's heading in a different direction, but he says they'd maybe like to do part 3 sometime down the line. Is that something you could envision?
Yeah, I mean, there's always a trilogy when you got 1-on-1. There's two ways this goes. Hungrier or I'm done. He's got the money. I mean, when you think about it, I'm a huge Rocky fan. This is like Rocky 3, okay? When you get off a 310-foot yacht, you know what I mean? You're living that good life. It's tough to be a savage, on his way up. He was a young, hungry kid, didn't have any money, and he wanted nice things. He wanted nice suits, nice cars, nice houses. He's got everything he ever wanted, So I don't know. It goes this way or that way.
The highest highs and the lowest lows in this game. My leg is completely dead. And even though I felt like I was checking them, it was just sinking into the muscle at the front of the leg, and it was badly compromised. And it's like an American football in my suit at the minute. Fair play to Dustin, very happy for him. Very happy that I got to compete in these times and come back my 11th UFC main event. And that's it. It's hard, I don't know where I'm at the minute, to be honest. Just taking the licks, man. It's a bastard of a game. But it is what it is. There's not a mark on my face. I wasn't rattled with anything. It's just I had no leg. And fair fucking play to him. He fought well. And yeah, I look forward to watching it back. I am who I am at this time. You know what I mean? I'm a different man for sure. The competitive fire is still in me. And like I said, I will regroup and adjust and come back. I've done it before and I'll do it again.
I'm sitting in a hotel for 2 weeks on Fight Island with nothing to do but think about the fight. It's but like Conor said, I've got a lot of experience in this game, and like I've said, I just don't care anymore what anyone thinks. So it's whatever. Like a small rotation more, I would have been paying for those kicks, but I was still getting the muscle of his leg, and that part of your leg and muscle is so small and thin that you can't take many shots there. After the second leg kick, I knew he was hurting. Me and Conor are 1-1. Nate Diaz got away and likes to talk a lot of shit online. But I just got to go back home. We'll see.
Did any of them hurt you, phase you at all, or did you feel like you could take them quite comfortably?
No, he hurt me. He hurt me with the left hand. My legs, and nothing went, but he flashed me good. And if he would have pressured and I would have got hit again, I think I would have been really hurt. I think that first time I was kind of deer in the headlights, you can say. This time I was just fighting another man who bleeds just like me, and I knew that.
The UFC's greatest athletes take many forms, ranging from brash icons.
Not one single individual is on my level.
To blue-collar brawlers who do their talking in the octagon.
Dustin Poirier has fought for everything he's ever got.
I would never stand right here and ask for something I didn't earn. The talking, the calling people out, the acting crazy, that's not what I do. I fight and I earn it.
And UFC 264's headline represents the dichotomy of two elite 155-pound warriors, hell-bent on settling the score.
We've been here before. Some things never change.
The first UFC double champion, Conor McGregor.
Unbelievable!
And former interim lightweight king, Dustin Poirier.
That's the Poirier finishing the fight. He does it.
Have already done battle inside the octagon twice. Once hungry upstarts into the pursuit of featherweight gold, McGregor put Poirier away in under 2 minutes.
Oh, he's hurt, that's it.
When they met again 7 years later, they did so as lightweights. And this time, it was Poirier on the giving end of a knockout win.
Dustin Poirier has knocked out Conor McGregor! Dustin Poirier has done it! I deserve respect from everyone. So the series is 1-1.
Now the Notorious and the Diamond will write the final chapter of this storied rivalry at a sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas on July 10th.
This time it's personal.
We'll do it again. I want this trilogy.
Distance to me.
Oh, this is gonna be it. Every time he walks and competes, McGregor able to rise up again.
We owe it to each other to get back in there and see what's up.
Oh, he tagged him with that left.
Fighter, ladies and gentlemen. Both want to be nothing but the best.
Going back in room ready.
I'm gonna get that win back. I'm gonna take the game back under control.
Distance to me.
Conor McGregor!
Surprise, surprise, the king is back.
Too easy!
I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win this fight. So let's go.
He has power, and this dude is looking to get it done.
Dustin Poirier!
My goodness!
Knockout!
This is what I do. I live for this. This is who I am. I'm a fighter at heart. I'll never quit it. Let's go! It's time!
I am speeding that camera. And lights moving, please.
Poirier was eventually dealt the notorious Conor McGregor,
Foreground focus.
an Irish prospect with enough bravado to bewilder even the most seasoned pros.
I had a lot of fights in the UFC already at that time. 10 fights.
Boy.
But trash talking, it does affect you. If you let it get in, if you let those negative thoughts seep into your being, man, if you let that happen, you know, you get angry.
When I seem to go face to face with these guys, they seem to crumble. You really can see through him. He doesn't want it. They're ready to fall.
He's afraid. He's a scared little boy. So I will go out and I'll put him stiff and carry on my journey.
It's just bad energy.
It's personal, and it's business. It's a grudge match. I don't like this guy. It's the first time I've ever fought somebody talking like this. You know, he falls in love with that, but I think he's more in love with himself, and I think that's going to be his downfall.
Dustin thinks it's all talk, but when he wakes up with his nose plastered on the other side of his face, he's gonna know it's not all talk.
Where I was at that time, when I fought him, it got into my head.
Yesterday at the weigh-ins, it looked like we were in Ireland.
This may be the most highly anticipated fight for many.
Dustin Poirier has been humiliated and disrespected and forced to play the mental games that Conor McGregor is such a master at. And I think that's a big factor in this fight. Here we go! Spinning back kick to the body. Good shot there by Poirier. Oh, he tagged Poirier with that left.
90 seconds in.
Oh, he hurt him.
Looking to finish the fight.
It's over. Wow. He really did just make it look easy.
I said I'd knock him out in the first round, and I knocked him out in the first round. You can call me Mystic Mac because I predict these things.
Let's welcome in the man who says he's the face of the UFC, the Notorious.
Hello. It's a press conference, yeah? I feel like Barack Obama, you know, when he addresses the nation.
And so the story goes.
Look at how height I'm getting on that.
McGregor's victory over Poirier.
5 fights. That's it. And that's incredible for a guy who's being considered for a shot at the title.
Would punch his ticket to to a level of success in and out of the octagon.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. If you want to make some money, he goes down in 2.
Unlike anything ever witnessed in the UFC.
Conor McGregor is making a very strong argument that he is as special
Need more than that.
as he says he is.
Everyone down me. My weigh-ins generate more gate than the rest of them. Who done that? Who has the weigh-ins like that? Me.
There's never been anything like this.
More knockouts brought the intern.
Oh, big shots by McGregor. Oh, he's hurt. That's it.
Where's the Oscar? Championship and an Oscar on the same night.
Undisputed featherweight belts.
Oh, he slapped him. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. The first punch he threw. Honest, baby, we did it. Yeah.
Before McGregor set his sights on the weight class above.
Eddie's getting his ass whooped and slipped.
But can he land the touch of death on the chin of Eddie Alvarez?
And captured its title as well.
Oh, man. Oh, he's done. He's done. History has been made.
At the time, no fighter had ever held 2 UFC world titles simultaneously.
Didn't just do it. Did it flawlessly.
But McGregor seized the accolade with ease.
The pressure that he's experiencing right now, very few human beings will ever experience anything remotely similar.
And forever cemented his place
It was custom-made clothes, now I'm moved up to custom-made cars.
as fighting's #1 attraction.
The king is in town!
Da-da-da-da-da. It's the D-O-double-G.
The UFC lightweight champion, Eddie Alvarez, about to face the UFC featherweight champion, Conor McGregor, in the most high-profile card in the history of the sport, in the most iconic arena in the history of combat sports.
By 2016,
He got tagged. He got tagged. He's hurt.
Conor McGregor had achieved combat sports immortality.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
And parlayed MMA superstardom into crossover fame.
The fact that Conor has pulled this off, I believe he is the greatest promoter that we've ever seen.
Baby, we did it.
He made Floyd Mayweather, the greatest fighter of all time, listen to him and eventually fight him.
But a boxing match with Floyd Mayweather proved to be the tipping point.
Come on, boys. Let's get it started.
1, 2, 3.
As millions of dollars
What's up, New York City? Someone come up and stop me walking around this place like I own it.
and unparalleled notoriety
The good life, a.k.a. the McGregor life.
became a burden even notorious struggled to bear.
UFC star Conor McGregor was in court after this video surfaced of him storming onto a loading dock at Barclays Center in New York.
And goes to want to get some kind of, I don't know, revenge or respect with Khabib.
This is 2 incidents now in the last 5 months that he's been in a little bit of trouble. He needs to stay out of that and get back in the octagon.
He's been stripped of both of his UFC titles because of inactivity.
He hasn't fought a mixed martial arts fight in nearly 2 years.
There will be a UFC 229 press conference before fight week in October. Khabib, Conor, and of course UFC President Dana White will all be in attendance. It should be pretty insane.
I'm right in front of you. Did you not see me at the outside the bus? No. Did you not see me right in front of you outside the bus? I showed you my hands. No weapons.
This is the darkest press conference I've ever been a part of.
You want to
Okay.
messages?
No,
If
if you want, I come out.
26 have tried, 26 have failed. The king is back, looking to regain his throne.
Mixed martial arts fighter Conor McGregor arrested, accused of grabbing the cell phone of an English tourist, smashing it, and keeping it.
Still undisputed! And now Khabib jumps the fence. All hell has broken loose!
It's always something with Conor McGregor. He told the judge nothing of this nature will happen again regarding me.
Who would believe that at this point? Returning to 155 pounds. Oh! Here is Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Wow!
Following his 2014 loss to McGregor,
Poirier pouring it on!
Poirier permanently relocated to 155 pounds.
This guy, ever since he's moved up to 155, has been a killer.
You see him trying to take his time and find his shot a little bit better.
The smoothness, the efficiency.
That is it! Dustin Poirier!
And with family in tow,
Just a very mature effort by Dustin Poirier.
Diamond Thrive.
Gaethje nearly out on his feet.
I've done it all at lightweight.
Dustin Poirier by knockout.
If I went on a streak,
To say he is richly deserving of this first championship opportunity is probably not strong enough.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
become the interim world champion.
I just want to dedicate this fight to my wife. There was days I went home, busted and broken, and she believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. This is her belt as much as it is mine. I wouldn't be here without her. I love you, Jolie.
Fought the best lightweight fighter in the world, Khabib.
Oh, that back Nurmagomedov up.
Had an opportunity to unify the belts.
The speed on that double leg is just incredible.
Came back stronger.
He has had to build himself up on a number of occasions when things didn't go the right way.
So that's something I'm proud of. The second fight with Conor was huge for me because I wanted to go back to Abu Dhabi, where I lost to Khabib. Go back to that part of the world and get my hand raised, and especially against a guy who beat me in the past.
I don't know where he's going to go after this, and I believe his career is deteriorating. His skill level has stagnated.
Everybody thinks he's the next big thing, so let me show him he's not.
Oh, he heard him. Make no mistake about it. Conor McGregor is for real.
Back then, I'd read too much into everything, overthought everything. And for the rematch, he definitely wasn't talking. He was pretty respectful.
Dustin has put on an incredible run since our last fight. It's been a long time coming. I'm honored to share this octagon with this man. You've got the hot sauce, Dustin. I'd love to taste the hot sauce.
I got a bottle for you.
But it doesn't matter anymore because I don't play those games anymore. You know, I don't really care about what people think or what they say. I don't care.
It's great to be back here. I'm delighted I got the Louisiana hot sauce. I look forward to bringing the hot sauce. You're in for a treat tomorrow night, all right? Let's go.
Conor McGregor, man, has he been calm, cool, and collected. He is back for legacy tonight.
Knows nothing more.
There was an intensity, no doubt about it, but there was a mutual respect that perhaps did not exist when they met the first time in 2014.
So much power.
But Dustin Poirier is a different guy today.
Best in the world.
This young man is not the same fighter that he was in 2014.
His beauty is so
He has championship level experience. He has power, and this dude is looking to get it done.
Hard to appropriately describe the tension in this building. McGregor immediately takes the center of the octagon and lands a left hand.
This is the important time for Poirier. You got to get through the early part of the fight. I think kicks are very important for Dustin. And that
Nice
takedown.
Nice job by Conor McGregor to manage his energy and get back up after the early takedown from Poirier, and there's that shoulder strike.
Dustin started it. Conor threw one back even harder.
Elbow appeared to land over the top for McGregor.
Ooh. You just can't take him on the end of the punches.
There's a solid calf kick there from Poirier. Nice check hook there, and he points at him. And both guys really landing well in this first round.
This is a very good round.
Great round, great round. Keep doing what you're doing. Leave him busy.
John Kavanagh, Phil Sutcliffe appear to like what they saw out of Conor. They want an active lead hand. Looked like a debilitating calf kick there from Poirier, and then McGregor fires back.
Conor has not checked any of those little calf kicks, man.
That leg is crushed right now.
Come on, we're not waiting. We're not waiting.
Oh, big left from Poirier, now a right hand. Oh, big left and now a right. Oh,
that's the spot.
Dustin Poirier has knocked out Conor McGregor. Lafayette, Louisiana. Your guy did it.
It was a special night. You know. Abu Dhabi, Etihad Arena.
My goodness!
Fans in the building, and I knocked his ass out.
A stunner on Fight Island as they attend to Conor.
I'll never forget it.
That's the last time you got down my husband, I swear to God.
A tough pill to swallow for sure, but Conor McGregor will be back and in all likelihood better than ever.
Lafayette, Louisiana, I love you. I'm coming home, baby.
Something wicked this way come.
Oh, big left from Poirier, now a right.
After Dustin Poirier avenged his loss to Conor McGregor in January of this year.
Lafayette, Louisiana! Your guy has done it!
The pair would agree to fight for a third time at UFC 264.
Thanks, y'all, Dustin.
In order to break the 1-1 tie.
We'll do it again. We'll do it again.
We have to.
And although their rematch was defined by sportsmanship, the magnitude of an impending rubber match immediately settled in.
I'm not necessarily interested or was interested in the fame. It was fighting for a better life. Sometimes you just go through the motions and you tell yourself things, but you don't execute on them.
Come on, Mike. Oh, Dad.
This time I took control of it.
Conor McGregor has laid distractions to rest and erected a brand new facility in Southern California. No friends, no family. Only the necessary bodies and equipment that will help prepare McGregor to settle the score with Dustin Poirier.
Thankfully, I can set up gyms, I can set up homes, I can set up a quality setup out here and fly everyone in. All my sparring partners and training partners have a home. Myself and my coaches have a home. It's an army going to and from the gym. We are all here, focused, and ready to get that win back.
Return better than before.
We're gonna throw.
That's the mantra for any fighter who competes at the highest level.
Nice. Nice.
Always trying to get better, man. Physically or mentally, anything. Tomorrow I'm better than I was today.
Go! Drive.
When you stop thinking that, you start dying, you know?
Big drive. Come on. Dig. All the way. Drop it down to 150 for me. Control your heart rate, you got it. All day like this, all day.
And at UFC 264 in Las Vegas,
I've ridiculed everyone on the roster. They're not on my level.
It's not just his cult of personality. It's what he's able to do. Conor McGregor is for real.
we will all bear witness to the best versions of McGregor and Poirier in history.
Poirier, he's one of the baddest men on the planet. Dustin Poirier has been on an absolute tear. The man has shown that he is a true fighter.
He is more confident and comfortable in this spot.
For a headliner that breaks the 1-1 tie.
These are the moments that the fighters live for.
The biggest win of his career by a mile.
Drive. Down.
He really does want to be nothing but the best.
New fight.
Go. Nice.
New DP.
3, 2, time. Nice.
New Conor.
Etch my name in history one more time.
Let's go back in there and see who's the best.
If one of us go to war, we all go to war.
This is going to be a dogfight with two hungry pit bulls.
5, keep going. 4, 3, 2, time. Nice.
Me and Dustin now, it is 1-1.
I'm gonna rip your whole head off, I swear to God.
Let's go again, my man.
For the guys like us who love the rivalry, this is the fight.
Touch gloves, let's do it.
It's what we do. It's what we do. Another day in the life.
5 court. No, that was our point.
That was our point.
Nah, I went out of bounds.
This guy's crazy.
That's yeah.
Nice, Mikey.
Hey, 5-1. Bada bing, bada boom.
All right, from now on, we got to communicate.
Communication, boys.
Someone's got to say, got it. Oh,
Hey.
nice, DP.
Boom. We are the champions.
Normal Louisiana hot sauces aren't that hot. This one right here, top secret. KO edition, top secret coming out. Y'all want it hotter? It's been a couple years since you pulled this out.
Yeah.
Like a dad joke thing. Just keep that in your pocket all the time. I got a dad joke for you, Michael.
1 minute. What's your dad joke?
What do you call an alligator in a vest? What is that?
I don't know.
An investigator.
That's not bad. I'm gonna
You
keep
like that?
I'll keep that.
Oh, open it up. You got the circumcision machine?
There's a surprise in there for you.
It's good. Did you open it? I forgot how. It's been years.
I got him like a fight trip in Brazil.
You gotta pay like $20.
Come on.
It doesn't open. What do you mean?
You gotta take the weight off your right foot. You gotta be, you gotta
You need to
lean forward a little more.
Almost there. Big drama in the desert.
Here we go again.
Gotta get a good base coat out here.
Oh, it's toasty.
I guess we'll just run straight, yeah?
Head towards, how much you want to bet I could throw a football over the mountains?
Puerto Rico over here. Head towards the hills?
It's cool.
Yeah, let's go.
Good to do this in the neighborhood.
Mr. Rogers.
Dude, I like all the cactuses. I love to see the different like cactuses in people's yards.
The correct vernacular is cacti.
Cacti.
Back in the desert, baby. This is where we perform the dust up. Yeah.
This is just like chill, fun, and staying focused. Light workout, almost there. Just break sweat, kind of weight maintenance, try to keep the weight down. Drill some of his basic stuff that he likes to hit. And, you want to stay sharp, you want to hit some reps. So everything is quick, reaction times are quick. Fight week, especially when guys aren't eating, they're low on calories. They put a lot of hard work in. Usually guys have, got some bumps and bruises. It's good to have the mind clear and have fun, man. Make it easy. You want work to be fun. This should be the reward. This should be, you're playing the game at the end of the camp. I think it comes from confidence. Confidence in his preparation, confidence in his abilities. He's put in the work and ready to go. There's nothing that compares to that. That's where you want to be. Steven's finishing up here.
What's up? What's up, brother?
How you doing, my brother?
Great, you?
Doing good. Good to see you.
How you doing?
You're done, man.
Sweet. Thanks.
Thank you.
Dustin, I'm sure you want to be on this side.
Have a good one, all right?
You too.
It's been a bunch in a row now. I'm running out of wall room, The first couple were big, so, they're all big, but the first couple main events, put them on the wall at the house, in my workout room, and then now it's just like, definitely been on a run of main events. Looks gaudy if I put them all up, the whole thing is. So the big ones I have up.
Mike knows me well.
A fight isn't a fight until there's something to overcome. And when we step in there and that bell rings, this is a fight. It's a scrap. I want to have to dig down. I want him to have to dig down everybody has an opinion and everybody thinks something, but what's real and what's true is those 25 minutes when that bell rings. And that's what I'm looking forward to. But I just know the longer the fight unfolds and blossoms, if you will, that I will be the better fighter. Bada bing, bada boom. Done for media for the day. Not another question about the con man, about the champ. George. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you, bro. How you living, man? Me, dog, ready to go. Right, dog, I'm ready to throw some hands. I did like an hour and a half early, about like 8.
What was this training camp like?
If he starts checking leg kicks, what's your new game plan gonna be? Like, bro, that wasn't even the game plan. I just kicked it and worked and I kicked it again.
You got the AirPods?
Yes, sir.
Hard to beat this Collier. Tomorrow, into the desert, baby. Do you know Tyson lives in that estate? 2 doors down or something. Haven't seen him yet. I met him before a few times. I met him at the UFC events and that, but I actually went to one of his talks. Hello! Yes. I went to one of his talks in Dublin, you know, like a Q&A type of thing. And I met him backstage and all.
Yeah, Conor!
I haven't seen him yet since we've been neighbours. But hopefully, you know, soon, I'm sure. That'd be a fun one. A lot to learn from a guy like Mike. The boys in blue, look! Up the boys in blue! Yes! You gotta love it! Hey, Conor! What do you think of the support down here? Did you see that video leaving the restaurant that night? The support down here is humbling, motivating. So good to be back here in the USA. Takes me back. I was just in that restaurant for about 2 hours. So the car would have been parked outside. There's just so many. Like, it was almost a good couple of hundred people there, easy. Probably 1,000 or so. And they were chasing the car. Madness. What's up? Maybe I'm hearing things. Proper 13-shot Glock. Proper tore in. I thought the whiskey was talking to me because it's getting close. The bottle starts talking to me after I have a couple of weeks off it. Starts haunting me. You know the little hoodies that are on the bottle? It's like that. The little hoodies we have on the proper 12 bottle. Put their hands behind that bag. This is the California gym. It's good, isn't it? We got the full scale UFC octagon. That is the exact octagon I'm going to be in. We got the UFC canvas, the exact canvas. We got all the companies, the brands here. They're on all the mats and all. Look at the roof. That's work put into them, yeah? It's been a very hard camp, a lot of hard work. I'd come here, 10-mile cycle, I'd spar 2 fresh bodies over the course of 5 rounds. I'd go home, I'd rest and I'd train again. You know what I mean? It's 3 sessions a day. And it was good, you know, because the desert in Las Vegas is intense. I just came from the desert in Dubai. You know what I mean? I spent a lot of time there, so I came out here, the sea breeze, the air, and I feel great. That's the question a lot of people are asking, why am I doing this, you know? Am I too accomplished to do this? Have I too much, you know, success to do this? I've done it all in here and whatnot. I love to do it. I love a fight. I love a knock, you know what I mean? So I'm buzzing for it. I'm excited to get in here. You know, I've got the adjustments to make. It's a nice technical one. You know, I'm gonna play with the head a little bit. I know they're very uncertain of what's coming, and that's the way I want them. So I'm buzzing. I'm gonna go out and put on a great performance. I'm ready to go. It's been all mixed martial arts, this one, so I'm excited to showcase it.
Come in a little bit.
See you. Where's my sauce at?
I got some for you.
Yeah, brothers.
Some of that good old hot sizzle.
All right, I'm here with Dustin the Diamond Poirier ahead of a massive fight. Do you think this time there's any possibility that he might throw you off your game?
Honestly, the stuff he's doing, it might be more for him than it is for me. Maybe he needs that. He needs to feel that he's that guy, you know, but the pressure's on him. This is just another fight for me. Of course, it's a big one. But him, everything he's built himself up to, you know, you go out there and get beat up twice by me, get stopped again. I mean, it's not good. It's not good for business.
Right, that'll do me for sale. Yeah, you can take that hot one away and then just get a few towels for after this ice.
Most pre-buys in UFC history. Another record to notch to the belt.
Yeah, that's it. Stack them up. You source the best land, the best area, the best setup, and it's blossomed. I sent electric bolts through his entire body, from his head to his toes. You can see him rattled in the octagon in the first round, and in the second round he was out on his feet. So he knows it as well as I know it, and it's gonna be a buttering.
So the fight's here in Vegas. Do you feel like it's almost a home game for you then?
Oh, it's brilliant. It's so good to be back here in Las Vegas. I'm honoured to be back here and to perform for the fans and to boost this great city again.
Hands raised slightly. Yeah, right there. Perfect.
I'm gonna top that on Saturday night.
The Irish supernova, who's captured titles in 2 weight classes. This is the notorious Conor McGregor. And his opponent, a former champion, the pride of Lafayette and winner of 6 of his last 7 fights, including a January knockout win over McGregor, which evened the score at 1 apiece. Please welcome Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
What's up, everybody? How are you? Let's get that first question.
And all the discussion, I know you've heard it. Low kicks, calf kicks, low kicks, calf kicks. When you hear that, do you say, well, yeah, I executed perfectly, or do you say, why are people not giving me credit for everything else I did in that fight?
Boxing that opens up cat.
You're getting walked like a dog in that octagon on Saturday night.
Is this getting personal for you at this point?
Nah, straight business, man. This is,
You're only a little bitch. Your wife is your husband. Joe Lee's wife. Joe Lee's wife. You little bitch of a thing.
you used to be a lot better than that, man. The trash talk was a lot better than that.
This is my bread and butter. This is what, wakes me up in the morning with fire in my belly. Errors to correct, tactics to prepare for. So I've had a great camp, a great focus on the opponent, on the skills. What?
Throwing dick kicks this time.
Yeah, shut your mouth, you little fool. I'm gonna dance on your head.
Hey, Conor, it's clear that the gentlemanly Conor that was in Abu Dhabi is not here this time around. And Dustin's admitted in fight number one, you got in his head. As you're sitting there right now, do you feel that you've been able to get into his head or under his skin again?
I'm gonna go through his head, put holes in them and take it off its shoulders. That's the goal here. He's done here. This is it for him. This is the end of the road. Even after that last fight, I don't love this anymore. I don't love doing this. He knew what was coming. He knew the smacks he took. So it's on now. Saturday night he's getting walked around that octagon like a dog and put to sleep.
You walked out, you posed for the crowd, it seems like you pulled some of Dustin's hot sauce out and poured it and threw it at him. Why did you feel the need to pour out his hot sauce?
It's garbage. Don't have that garbage up on my bleeding stage. Where's the proper 12, the real sauce? The real Irish hot sauce.
You're already a Hall of Famer. Your legacy's already cemented. Winning against Dustin Poirier, winning this trilogy fight, where does it stack up against all the accomplishments? Beating Aldo, getting the champ status against Eddie Alvarez, where would this rank?
My mindset, I'm back on the building sites now. I've a hard hat, a high vis, and two hammers in me hands. That's my mindset. I'm not relishing in all me past accomplishments, all the money I've got in me bank, all the Forbes accomplishments, all that. That's all in. I don't care about that. I'm back on the sites in a high vis with two hammers on me fucking hands.
Conor, in the build-up to the last fight, you were unusually kind to Dustin. Now on fight week, it's the exact opposite. So when did that switch happen?
Because he got knocked the fuck out. Not McGregor fast, McGregor sleep.
Win or lose, do you respect Dustin Poirier no matter what happens on Saturday night?
I don't give a fuck about him, to be honest. I don't give a rat's ass about him. He's Buster Douglas. He's Buster Douglas is what he is. And that's the way he's going to go down. He's going to be known for that. It was a fluke win, and I'm going to correct it on Saturday night.
Does this Conor McGregor look more
I'm so fucking freaked out that these two are going to move either way. I can't even...
He's not going to do nothing.
I can't even pay attention to this fight.
Just keep sketching on me, because that little fool will do nothing.
I'm going to slap you up if you come near me.
What did you say, sir?
Does this look more familiar to you than what you saw in Abu Dhabi with Conor?
Yeah. Listen, I think that every version of Conor that's shown up over the last several years is always a different version. He does what he's got to do.
You have won exactly one fight since Barack Obama was president.
Shut your mouth. I'll go down and smash your nose.
Conor, over a fighter
smash
who
your
has
nose.
0 wins
Rat.
over the last 6 fights.
You little rabbit thing. Someone smack him.
Sent you to a place where time doesn't exist 6 months ago. We want to know, why should anyone expect anything different on Saturday?
It's one more fight I won than your little sissy ass, you little fanny pad.
Conor, should we expect you to check calf kicks this fight?
You'll pay to see that.
You know what's up. You know what's up. You know what's up.
Got me.
Better you than me.
I knew he was going to kick, too, because I had his hand. I knew he was going to kick.
The buzz is palpable. T-Mobile Arena will be loaded for the first time since March of 2020. All right, thank you all for being here for the official weigh-ins for UFC 264. First athlete to the scale, one of the men around whom this fight card was built, former UFC interim lightweight champion Dustin the Diamond Poirier. 156, the official weight for Dustin Poirier. All right, next fighter to the scale, the other man around whom this fight card was built, the former simultaneous two-division UFC champion, the iconic, the notorious Conor McGregor. The official weight, 156 pounds for Conor McGregor. Your main event for UFC 264 is official.
Come on, listen.
You bottled it, mate. You bottled it with a soft toe. Don't ever forget it, you little rat.
And now for the ceremonial weigh-in for UFC 264. Here is Joe Rogan.
I'm very proud of my accomplishments. I am a veteran now. I've gone through it all.
He was just like a perfect storm of hype, of confidence, and of fighting abilities.
I like the kid. He's a quiet little hillbilly from the back arse of nowhere.
Oh, he heard him. Looking to finish the fight. It is all over.
This is who I am. I'm a fighter at heart. I'll never quit in here.
Dustin Poirier is a much improved fighter.
Bitter pill to swallow. The highest highs and the lowest lows in this game. Every fight is a different fight.
You can have all the money in the world, but you can't buy heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the former UFC featherweight champion, the former UFC lightweight champion, the notorious Conor McGregor! Official weight 156 for the former two-division champion. And his opponent, the former interim lightweight champion of the world, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Official weight 156 for Mr. Poirier.
I'm not going to let you guys get anything off here. You was going to win.
Tomorrow night, I'm gonna make this man pay with his life, and I mean it. You're dead in that octagon tomorrow night.
Conor McGregor, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to thank you all for the cheers, the boos. I love you all.
Good luck to you tomorrow, sir. Dustin Poirier, ladies and gentlemen.
The first time they met, the momentum was already in motion.
It is all over, just like that.
I've been knocked down, but I've always gotten back up.
Oh, big left from Poirier. Knockdown from Poirier.
It's a rubber match between the man who changed the game and the Diamond, whose blood, sweat, and tears have made him one of the best walking the earth today.
Dustin Poirier has momentum on his side.
But in Conor McGregor, you have a guy that sets the standard.
Dustin Poirier is certainly looking calm and focused despite the buzz in the air. Conor McGregor, and he has made his way into the building.
UFC Hall of Famer. Joe Rogan knows that, man.
That's my brother.
Dustin Poirier can lay claim to being the first man to finish Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, a man for whom motivation does not appear to be a problem.
And he looks noticeably angry. He looks noticeably aggressive. Look at him go.
And he said much was made, of course, of the calf kick and his success in it. McGregor will have a 2-inch reach advantage in the unfamiliar role of betting underdog.
We're going to have a clean fight. Touch gloves if you wish at this time. Let's do it.
Dustin Poirier is in red. Southpaw versus southpaw.
Oh, he stung him with that left hand. Oh, those are hurting him. Those are hurting him. Conor's really making him think about that right leg.
Oh! I'm interested to see how McGregor defends this time. Right when he fought up, he's got a guillotine here.
He's only got one arm now.
Yeah, he's fine now. Poirier is fine. McGregor needs to give up on this guillotine and try to get back to his feet now. McGregor needs to try to get his face back up.
Poirier throwing massive elbows on his own.
By Poirier, big ones. He's been through so many 5-round fights. Big right hand.
It's a big right hand.
Big shot for Poirier.
And Dustin Poirier is going to win this fight and thereby this trilogy by TKO tonight.
Anticlimactic.
But still, Poirier put it on him in that round.
Oh, he missed. They both missed, didn't
he fell back on his own ankle.
Yeah, they both missed, right?
He actually broke his leg.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's
bad.
actually
I am
the
not
shin.
looking again.
Well, as climactic and intense a first round.
Tell him doctor stoppage.
McGregor wanting to make sure that it is a doctor stoppage, and that is what it is.
When I pointed at him at the beginning of the fight, that's when I checked a good kick. I bet that's when it cracked. Everybody booing, you can kiss my whole asshole.
Well, you're a good man. Congratulations, sir. Enjoy your victory. Dustin Poirier, ladies and gentlemen.
If we had to take this outside with him, it's all outside. We don't give a bollocks. Your wife is in me DMs, hey baby. Hit me back up, I'll chat to you later on. You looking bitch, you little hoe.
I'm sure you'll be back, and I'm sure you're gonna want Dustin again, and I'm sure he'll oblige you.
What's up, everybody? Laura Sanko here backstage with a victorious Dustin Poirier. And Dustin, you just beat Conor McGregor for the second time in your career. Not the way I'm sure you imagined it would go down, but what's the emotion like after a big win like that?
I pray every night that we both get back home safely to our family. Yeah, that's it. I wanted to win, and I felt like I was gonna win the fight if that wouldn't have happened. But you never want to see that happen to somebody.
Well, when you shot him for the takedown, were you surprised that he jumped guillotine there?
It was. I was very surprised, especially when he started to pull guard. I was like, okay, here we go, squeeze, squeeze. You know.
Was it close at all?
No.
That was like an eye roll on that answer. It was like a no, no. What was he saying to you directly after the fight?
He was saying that he was still saying he was going to kill me and stuff. Go back and look at the video. The guy sitting on his, he was, you know.
I missed that part. I didn't see that.
Man, the guy, he was saying, well, I mean, just
things about your wife, yeah.
Yeah.
I know Charles Oliveira will be next for you, but at some point, do you think that you will fight Conor McGregor a fourth time as you stand here tonight?
It'll probably happen. I'm sure it'll happen again. If it's not a knockdown, it'll be on the sidewalk.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Dana, got to get your thoughts on the main event, right? A great fight while it lasted, and then kind of a bizarre ending. So, talk about your immediate reaction to that.
It sucks. It's brutal. It's it's not the way you want to see fights end. So, Dustin Poirier will fight for the title, and Conor's healed and ready to go. You do the rematch, I guess. I don't know.
You said it right there. You said do the rematch, right? He said he thinks the rivalry isn't over. Do you feel that way, that the rivalry isn't over and needs to happen?
Yeah, listen, the fight didn't get finished. You can't have a fight finished that way.
What do you make of Dustin's performance? I mean, he had, he took a couple shots early, and he shows a lot of resilience as a fighter, right? I mean, is that what you make of it?
Ends up winning the round, and then Conor breaks his ankle, and so the storyline is Conor broke his ankle instead of Dustin looked good.
But as soon as he's better, you see a rematch happening between him and Poirier.
I don't know. Listen, the rematch is there. You got the rematch with him like you got the rematch with Diaz. It's always going to be there. I don't know what the landscape's going to look like when he's ready or how long it's going to be. And so to say definitively, I can't right here, right now. But you always have that rematch.
You were in there with him, obviously, just 6 months ago, so you're familiar with him at this point. How did that first round play out? Did anything surprise you? I mean, he did have a couple of decent moments in there. Did anything surprise you at all?
The kid can punch, man. He really can. He hit me with a good left hand. I thought he was going to use calf kicks against me, and I was right. Yeah, that's about it.
He said afterwards the rivalry's not over. Dana White was here earlier, and Dana said, you know, obviously you're going to fight for the title next, but at some point you do the rematch down the line. Do you feel like the rivalry is over, or do you feel like...
No, we are going to fight again, whether it's in the octagon or on the sidewalk. You don't say the stuff he said. He was putting... Dude, I hope they show the behind-the-scenes stuff, man. He was, like, still sitting on the ground, still saying, I'm going to kill you. He was putting his hand to his head like a gun. Like, bro, chill out. Chill out. I'm trying my best to not take it personal, but like I'm saying, man, I know I'm making it seem like a big deal talking about this over and over again, but you don't say that type of shit to people. You don't say you're gonna kill somebody. You know, that I don't take that lightly, man.
When Tuivasa was coming out and leaving the cage, he was doing some shoeys. I don't know if you saw, somebody poured him a shoey, but actually put your hot sauce in there as well. I don't know if you actually saw. He wasn't the biggest fan, but I don't think he was blaming on the fact of your sauce. It was just the fact that somebody actually put hot sauce in with beer. He said it was a no.
From a shoe?
In a shoe.
Don't blame it on the sauce, blame it on the feet, you know what I mean?